Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebb. We last time actually advanced the story enough that our session notes have updated. Fantastic. You've arrived in Tolstad via waking up in a morgue, you've picked up a goblin sidekick, and now you need to focus on the actual job, the tea shop that blew up. First off, you still need to get inside. The entrance is in the middle of a big, open outside area. If you find yourself stuck, there probably should be other ways of getting inside. Beyond that, you've also got the owner to track down. From what you've heard about this guy, he could have already have left the city. Though, maybe if you're lucky you can catch him before he hops onto the next ship down on Water Lane. But nothing so far has given you any decisive evidence. Everything about this stinks. Chris. Alright, well, let's go. So, we are now going. I don't really know where we're going from here. We can go kind of up, we can go apparently this way. I don't really know what, I guess that takes us outside there. We can go through this way as well. Or we can go back to where we were. I think we're going to go back to where we were, and the reason we're going to, is this one. The reason we're going to go back to where we were is that there was other parts of this area that we haven't explored. And in theory, this is an early game area, so let's explore it. Right? Like, we got this thing, whatever this is. I don't even know what this is. It's a vase with incense and money in it. Alright, what's this? Divine Shrine untended for decades. You approach the shrine. Yeah, I think we've already done this. This just allows us to prepare our spells and pray. I don't actually need to do that right now. What about this? In Norvik, a pipe like this could lead anywhere. You look down at the pipe. We're all inside now. Hey Snell, check it out for me. Check out what exactly? The hole, go inside. You seriously think that he stammers and points at the pipe. He laughs. Haha, you do that yourself. I'll help kick if you get stuck. The goblin doesn't want to go inside the pipe because it's disgusting. Come on, Snell, it's the only way we'll ever solve this mystery. No, both me crawling into that shit pipe and that would somehow solve the mystery. Idea rejected. Fine, I'll do it myself if you're going to be such a little craven about it. You get down on your knees in the dirt and put your helmed face into the entrance of the pipe. You can't seem to get further without immense force. You can do that, just press harder. Enter the hole. Dark in there. Meek not like it. We get advantage on this apparently. Snell helps. Meek helps. Snell, does it look like I'm going anywhere? Yeah, just keep going. It'll be great. Okay, I'm going to push forward. You press your entire body into the entrance of the pipe. Well, that helped. Okay. I'm going to try and wiggle my shoulders together. Yes, compress. You press your entire body towards the entrance of the pipe. Okay. I'm going to make a squealing noise. That should help. The screech echoes down into the pipe, surely scaring any dangerous creatures lurking in the darkness. Roar, roar into the darkness. Your power frightens them, and yourself. You get a feeling the goblin is nervously looking around so as to not make himself seem like a pervert for standing behind you. Okay. Make a final push. Oh no. Ow. As you press as hard as you can, you first hear something snapping, then the pain follows. Yes, that was something in your back snapping. Great job. Okay, DC 15 with a -2. That means we need 17, but we got advantage. Go. Holy moly, we passed. You squeeze on through, finding a side path, one that doesn't seem to lead directly into the sea. Then you hit a flowing rush of ice-cold water. And then down, then I hit the ground. Your flesh is sucked, tumbled, and spat out onto the ruinous ground. Around you, a vast survey site of a type of a Divine Era temple. And Snell. Snell, you went in after me? Of course not. Your companion takes a breath. Since you didn't get dropped into the river, I ran downstairs to check. Lucky for you, you got spat out right near the garden. Why did you let me go into that pipe, Snell? Don't start with me. While we're down here, might as well take a look around. Just be careful, the city below has some nasty stuff in it, though this survey site seems safe enough. I'm gonna groan far down in the dungeon below. Where am I, Snell? We're somewhere we haven't been before. Well, I don't know why I went in that pipe. Overall, it doesn't seem like a very smart move. So it was telling me I had something new, but I don't think I do. Okay. Well. Something shiny. It's mine. Wonderful. Do we have a map of this area? Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Oh, there's a person here. I don't think I can actually make it there. Oh, not without doing that. What's this? A calendar. It's out of date. Embedded upon this altar, you see a circular stone slab. Whoever has worked this survey site in the past has attempted to place it in its natural position. It is not spinning. It is not spun in centuries. Yet moving your hand closer, you sense it. The faintest hum of esoteric power pulsing through the glyphs. It is still keeping time, even with its mechanism cracked. The various glyphs on the surface denote not a language, but rather sigils, it seems. I'm going to decipher the current day. No. That is no use. It is broken. Oh. Yes. This is a useless piece of technology. If you feel it is worthy of such a term, I'll leave it alone then. So this is glowing again. Why is it glowing? What's it trying to tell me? I don't know why that's popping up like it's got something new. I don't really know what I'm meant to be looking at there. Okay, anyway. Ignoring the survey for now, just so I can try and work out where I am. Doesn't cost any time to do this. Wait, do I know where I am? I think I do. Wait, these are the hallways. And there was a cube. Wait, is this where the cube was? Well, no, it's where... Oh, it's where a lower part of the pillar is. We're on a lower floor. Yeah. Okay. Wait, no, this is. This is where I thought it was. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't quite where I thought I was, but this, yeah, okay. Now I know exactly where we are. Oh, wonderful. That's good. Yeah. Well, that's definitely huge in terms of, like, getting back to where we were. Okay. Well, can I make it down this very small drop? You could hop down here. You glance at the step. 2 meters. These ancient bricks could scuff you badly. What kind of man? No. What kind of hero cannot step down a slightly uneven stone slab? It would be embarrassing for anyone of any age to fail this. Especially with a DC-8 with a +8, although an esoteric tingle leads me astray. I'm going to look over the survey site. You see a dwarf hearing grunts as he swings a pickaxe at the ruins in the corner. There's no point in having a conversation at this distance. Time to get closer. Won't be a problem, right? Of course not. I'm going to attempt to step down. in a manly stride. Yes! Okay. Taking a confident step onto the stone, you begin your descent. Me realizing the only way we could have failed is if we rolled a 1. Because it would be a nat 1 auto-fail. Okay. You close your eyes as you do in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. You are afraid it is very steep, yet your body remains calm. But within a moment, you are at the bottom of the step. God, you're slow. Can we get moving now? Let's go. Wait, do I have to do a check to go back up again? Maybe. Hey, Shard of Jor. Wonderful. One goofy looking cat. Cat? Oh yeah, eye, got little ears. That is a goofy looking cat. What's this? I guess I can't access that outside of speaking to the dwarf. This is Axel Madsen. This is Axel Madsen. Full info. Beside the buried statue, you see someone up on a ledge. You hear the sound of working, grunting, clanging, and so on. A dwarf down here? Could be a trap. Identify yourself, citizen.
Yeah.
Ah. The dwarf's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Ah, look, Romulus, we've got an official visiting. If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will. Peeking out over the ledge, you spot an orange monster creeping about. Romulus, a rust monster, who's tame. A rust monster. The dwarf appears friendly with it. How strange. Rust monsters are known to devour metal. Keep your distance. Is that a rust monster? Oh yes, very correct, but no worries. He's very kind, the dwarf then mumbles to himself, when he's fed. What are you doing here? Me, oh, you know. He lets out a smouldering laugh. Dwarf's gotta have a hobby. Mining in ancient ruins is not a hobby, it's a profession. He puts down his tools and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I'm Axel Madsen. A dark dwarf. Dark dwarf, derogatory term for underdwarfs. Or as they prefer, underdwarf. Pleasure to meet you. You're a Norvikian cleric, I presume. Not just. I'm the cleric of Norvik. I'll be damned. Others are starting to notice the cleric in your step. Cool. Not sure what it means, but it sounds expensive. It means everything. Oh, and you got a goblin with you. You HWBT friend? Yeah, you're that dungeoneer looking for cats, right? More or less. Hope your lady wasn't too mad about my inquiry. I'd say annoyed is a better description, but it's fine, just don't trespass anymore. Will do. Or won't, I mean. I should correct you, I'm not a dungeoneer. I'm more of a... Of a bright smile, he adjusts the collar on his uniform. Well, I'm what you'd call a historian with ambition. As he says it, the orange beast sends an echoing hissing noise down the chamber. Exactly, Romulus. We're here on an expedition of grand proportions. To find the legendary missing mine of Tulamon, of Tulinkatil, Tulinkat 1? Or is that Katil? That must be an L. Of Tulinkatil. Oh, right. Yes, that makes sense when I look at the options down below. That sounds like a quest. Oh, yes, indeed. A quest, your ears perk up. But just to be clear, I'm not sharing the spoils just like that.
So here's the deal, I'm in trouble.
His pet makes a loud belching noise.
Right,
He mumbles and gives the monster a pat on the back.
you want to help, friend?
Help a stranger, that's how heroes are made. Help a stranger, that's how fools are robbed. I will help you if I can.
Great. You see, there are 2 strange ruins in this section of the city below the city.
The city below the city, the dungeons and caverns beneath Norvik, yet to be conquered by the Earthfolk. You will surely see that all of its glory and treasure will return to the chosen people. Chosen people, a nationalistic term for the Earthfolk, mostly used by lovers of Earth and young men who want to feel like they're not just exploited fools in a system controlled by the Free Striders. He points at the statue.
White Mane Ruins. Before the dwarves and humans and even trolls, this place was ruled by cats.
Troll, a monster native to Ascan. They exist in broad categories, from small to mostly harmless green trolls to mutated, volatile curse trolls. They vary in intelligence, strength, and organizational abilities, but they are a core enemy of the Earthfolk. It was Earth who destroyed their rising kingdom during the late Arcane era.
The theory goes, the snails of Tulin had an esoteric mine not far from the Pillar of Jor. The mines of Tulamon, a place of thick veins of endlessly growing amber and platinum. But the walking god of the White Mane, for whatever reason, sealed it shut at some point, according to legends. Sealed esoterically, probably, since we can't seem to locate it.
So there's an ancient snail folk and then a slightly less ancient cat folk who built cat stuff on top of the snail stuff.
Exactly. Layers upon layers,
like a corpse cake. How can you hide an entire mine?
You'd be surprised. The city below the city is... what is it? 4 or 5 levels of sprawling tunnels and caverns. Here in Tolstad, it's only this here top level that's in any way accessible. There could easily be some crevasse far down that no one, not even the city's great paladins, have gotten close to discovering.
So you're looking for it?
Oh yes, I'm not alone in this, of course. But my research has shown me clearer indications that these 2 ruins below Tolstad are more or less unexamined, at least by skilled hands.
Your hands are skilled, very skilled. So what's the problem?
There's no problem with this site, but I'm almost finished here and I'm unable to gain access to the second White Mane Ruins. Because it's inside HWBT territory, and they're very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. Your lovely goblin friends have hired a brutish bugbear as a guard. But you're a cleric. If you can get access into their territory, then please head south. Through the damp high caverns, there should be a White Mane ruin at the end. A shrine probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols.
He gestures towards the statue.
Just look for big cats, essentially.
You can't get access yourself? He laughs loudly.
No way, hombre. Lady Sageleaf has made it very, very clear that there is to be no dungeoneering in her dank tunnels.
No comment.
Especially by outsiders, so no, that's not happening. Not while she's the leader of the HWBT.
What do you want me to do there? He leans over the edge.
All you need to do is tell me if you find a symbol of a sun or 2 blades.
Sun? Sun, the light of the day, the great source of power that moves alone across the sky over the day. It follows a different pattern of movement in each band with different intensities. In Ascani, it's small and moves quickly.
Either of those, then report back to me. If you're able, and if you have time.
He sighs, a deep frustrated sigh.
Wish I could do it myself, darn those goblins. No offense, he adds, giving your companion a nod.
Ah, none taken. I really, really do not care. Sun or two blades, got it. If I find the shrine, I'll investigate.
Great, and good luck.
He gives you a thumbs up. Good luck down here. I realized something I should do. I should definitely cure wounds on myself here. Okay, I was kind of hoping for a little higher. Okay, that'll do. Right, actually quick save as well. Hello. What do you know about the tea shop?
Huh?
He crosses his arms and gives you a long nod.
It's a type of cafe. You know, they serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes even have pastries. I love cardamom treats.
No, the tea shop. He clicks his tongue.
Is there some special tea shop I should be aware of?
How long have you been down here?
About a week by now. Takes time to set up a secure perimeter.
So you don't know about the tea shop that exploded?
Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as it is, now they've got exploding tea shops. Norvik is in trouble indeed. Oh well, can't help you there, friend.
Why are your eyes glowing?
Haven't met too many Underdwarfs, have you? Look, I don't really have too much time. But really, once I'm done here, I can talk all you want.
I've got a bunch of personal questions for you.
You do? Maybe later. I've got a bunch of work to finish up here. I'll be at the Drunk Sphinx once I'm finished. Ask me there, I'll gladly indulge you.
A tavern! Good place to extract information. Well, good luck. You approach the step once more.
A long step.
This time should be easier. Let's take the step again. You take the first step, and then you are at the top of the step. See, Snell? I can climb it quickly. So this is green now, right? Oh, it's telling me about these. Okay, it's because I haven't cleared out these. Okay, because I got new things of those. Oh, makes sense. Makes perfect sense, actually. Where's my new quest? Is it this one? That's Ruffled Feathers. Dragon. Star Witness. Oh yeah, also, Frank, son of Frank was seen. But I didn't, it was, the session notes were talking about an owner, but I haven't seen anyone actually call him an owner, if that guy is the owner. Okay. So, yeah, don't know. But, we can assume the session notes are fine for us to read, because they're effectively, our DM's, like, description of what's happening, which is fine. I forget when I had to sleep by. I think it's by dawn. So I think it's 6 a.m. But maybe I made that second part up. But I think they said dawn is when I have to sleep by. So I've still got plenty of time left in this day. I'm assuming that a long rest is 8 hours. So yeah, we don't want to do that yet. Right, up here. I guess we could take our goblin to meet Viskin. We should see if he has anything new as well. Ooh, it's 31. Wait, if I do this... Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's still 31 to figure out anything about him. What can you tell me about this guy? The goblin sneakily leans in and whispers back. You want a rundown right in front of him? I don't think he can hear us. That's not the point, Cleric. Can you hear us? No, Cleric, nor am I listening. Go ahead. See? The goblin sighs. Give me the rundown, Snell. Viskin is the local mortician, unaffiliated, works on contracts with the city. The HWBT has a deal with him, partially because he's a neighbor and partially because he's not, you know, a normal person. The goblin clears his throat and throws a glance back at the mortician. He's not the type you want to make enemies with, but hey, he seems to like you, so good job on that. But my suggestion, keep your distance just to be safe. Okay, Snell warned me about him. We're getting there, we're getting there. Tell me, what do you know about the tea shop? What is there to say? I know about as much as your average Norvikian. He does a humble shrug. How much does your average Norvikian know? Very little, I'm afraid. The pale man is toying with you. Make him speak. And now you can tell me what you know about it. Of course. I heard the explosion. I went out to investigate only to find a tea shop caught up in a raging inferno. The Tolstad militia were already heading into action, so I went back inside as to not be in the way. Tolstad militia! Basically a bunch of goblins keeping monsters from entering the undercoast paths. They also do have a they also do firefighting, and mostly funded by the HWBT. He is describing it with wonderful rhythm. Either he's a great storyteller or this speech has been rehearsed. And that is that. What were you doing when the explosion occurred? Working. He motions towards the stack of papers. The explosion occurred at noon, but the day it happened was an official city holiday. Why would he be working on Toll's leaving? You were working on a city holiday? Yes. I was behind. You know how it is. I'm never behind. Didn't mean to imply that either. Did you hear anything peculiar? A loud bang, some shouting afterwards. How loud? It shook the Lich House, and mind you, this is not some ordinary basement. This is a remnant tower going hundreds of feet deep into the earth. I'm surprised if anyone in Tolstad missed it. What sort of shouting? From the militia. They were rushing to the scene. The fire prevention declaration has truly done wonders for the city. Nothing else? As the entire district almost turned into an inferno, yes, there was quite a lot of commotion. Nothing that stands out, however. Like, actually nothing else? Not that I recall. Are you sure? The pale man stares at you for a while. How thick are you? Pretty sure. That's enough about the sound. Yes, not much to say about it, I'm afraid. I'm done asking questions about the incident. Okay, anything else? I have some personal questions. Ah. Stop, you've already wasted enough time, just leave. This man is evil, do not linger. The pale man shifts in his seat. His spirit recoils. Very well. What the hell should I ask about? Nothing, this man is evil. There's discontent in your stomach. The thought echoes through your mind. The world is decay. The pale man produces a sound close to a cough. Now I know that my inner strength is telling me that I shouldn't speak to him because he's evil. But should you not know your enemies? So, are you evil? A faint smile appears on his face. That is for the gods to decide. Yeah, he's evil. He's joking. Come on. What are you voting in the upcoming election? Interesting question. A bit invasive, but I'll oblige. I'll be voting for the party of Norvik. Numenism, while crude and outdated, is certainly, in certain respects, has proven both its stability and economic assurance for business owners such as myself. Elysium, the ideology of the common gods. When deities walked among us, they built many a great empire, including Norvik. They have my vote. Now, did he just say the one that we're currently most affiliated with? I suspect maybe. The goblin scoffs. Not unusual for well-off human men to vote for the Earthfolk party, although this fellow doesn't strike me as the religious kind. A vote is cast for self-interest. Takes a special man to vote for any other reason. Earth's spirit will live on through his people. I'm no Earthfolk myself, but I have the utmost of respect for your traditions. You're an immigrant? You're becoming even more nationalistic. Oh no. You could call me that. From Reeds. Reeds? You're not voting Strider? There's a reason I left. Now, how much do I lean into nationalistic? Let's not. Let's say I don't think about immigrants. Neither do I, Cleric. Tell me about this place. A lich house? This is my establishment. We handle dead bodies for the city these days. Not terribly lucrative, but it is good work. My god, he has so much dialogue, I love it. How's business? Slow, which suits me just fine. During the curse crisis a few years back, this place was stuffed to the brim with dead folk. I like it more when it's relatively empty, like today. Do you store the bodies down here? I do. The ancient ventilation system keeps this particular area cool to an unnatural degree, even during intense summer months. The city has been a very grateful patron over the years. Was this always a morgue-related business? Actually, no. I used to dabble in dentistry and surgery a while back. I scaled down that production to focus on my private life more. Private life? That's something you say when you don't want to talk about it. Okay, I'll ask. The pale man smiles at you to prepare for another set of prying questions. Surname? None, I'm afraid. No hereditary connections here. He puts down his pencil and points two thumbs towards himself. Self-made man. A fellow solo artist, eh? No family at all? None, I'm afraid. I'm a war orphan. Of the Coast War? Wait, how old is this guy? In... What? Wait, how old are you? I'll be 38 this year. He does speak like an old soul, but his smile is youthful. No wife or kids? Gods have not shown me that path, no. Me neither, brother. Gonna go in for a fist bump. Keeping his smile, the pale man politely bumps your fist. You don't have to do that. I know. Any hobbies? I like taking long walks. I also enjoy theatre. Sounds like something you'd say as a joke when you don't want to talk about your perverted pastimes. But I'm mostly focused on running this lich house. And the rest of the time? Light reading, perhaps. I should try getting more hobbies, honestly. Thank you for reminding me, Cleric. Is that passive aggressiveness? It should be. Where do you sleep? I'm sorry? Where do you sleep at night? I have a cozy apartment in the Holes. It's a short commute. Got it. Just wondering. No problem, Cleric. Happy to help. I have some other less invasive questions as well. Go ahead. Alright, personal questions? You've already wasted enough time, just leave. The man is evil, do not linger. Right. Why are there a lot of apples downstairs? Ah, yes. A deal between me and Lady Sageleaf. A deal? Shared storage. It got quite heated here a few years ago during a certain crisis. So now, during less heated moments, they store lots of produce there. A win-win. Isn't it some kind of violation to store fresh produce next to corpses? No. What's the deal with pointing at the green creature by the stairs? A kobold. You know it is a kobold, but why is there a kobold? Also, what is a kobold? Ah, yes, a bit embarrassing. I got my hands on an egg some time ago. Thought it would be a basilisk, now I have a devoted servant. A basilisk? Also embarrassing. I wanted to see whether or not they were feathered. I've yet to find out. Are you his father? No, he simply hatched in my presence. Slavery is illegal in Norvik. I pay Ost very well, and he is under no obligation to stay. I understand why you ask, but I've had to explain it several times at the Tithe House. Tithe House, the tax-collecting guild. Each district has its own. None of them are liked. Did you give him that crossbow? No, he found that himself, I believe. Very proud of him. Why does he call you master? Who knows, it's a kobold thing. Your companion scoffs to himself. They should call you master. Yes, they should. Who's they? They are everyone, everywhere. That's the one thing that my brain agrees on, is that everyone should call me master. That's odd. I have other questions. Do you ever wonder about the world? His eyes light up. Certainly. Now hit him with a deep philosophical statement. Tell him that unfounded feeling of decay. I have a creeping feeling that we're stuck on decaying flesh. Oh.
Speak it. Tell him.
I'm gonna lean over the desk and whisper, "The flood is coming." Biscuit smiles. Isn't it? Anxiety can manifest it in many ways, Cleric. I suggest seeking professional assistance. He shuts down your question ruthlessly. This guy's good. Anything else? I've run out of personal questions, actually. Good to hear. Any less personal questions then, or are we done here? Okay, he knows about the decaying world as well in there. Goodbye. We got a lot off of that. Also, we're now in nighttime. Hello. Right. We've seen this before. I have questions. Do I have any new ones? Do you know who this is? The kobold sneers. Goblin. Yeah, sure, good enough. I'm Goblin. Right. Well, I'm glad we did that. Up the stairs. Right. Continue our exploration. So, well, I guess we better head back over here to where the pipe was. That would seem like a logical place to be. What's this? Behold, a tree rising far above. A true show of nature's true force. You look up at the branches of a bracken tree. It stands tall in the garden, towering over you. It is majestic. I'm going to look up at the branches above. The wind causes the leaves to dance. It's a feeling you're missing something. What am I missing? Nothing, probably. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay, good. Yeah, I got it. Good. It's good that you're not missing anything. Am I missing something? Probably not, but who knows?
This is highly ominous.
As long as you're not missing a quest. A quest don't grow on trees, of course, so you're fine. The leaves are quite big. What is a bracken tree again? Don't put the leaves in a salad. That would be unwise. Also, I just realized that wisdom one here, don't put leaves in a salad. I think that's a reference to one of the common ways that people differentiate intelligence and wisdom. So I think it's like intelligence is a tomato is a fruit, but wisdom is that you don't put a tomato in a fruit salad, right? That's one of the main ones. So that makes sense that that's in there. The bracken tree originates from Elysium forest and today is a major export resource in Ascani. It is quick to grow and flexible in its usage. Elysium forest is the great woodland covering most of the border between Ascan and Reeds. It is the domain of the Elysium elves. I'm going to touch the tree. Your hand lands firmly on the bark. Good tree. Strong tree. I don't see a purpose to this. Bye, tree. Okay, well that feels like a wisdom storyline. Also, I realized... Oh, what's this? Whoa, wait, what is this? It is shiny. It is, in fact, a shard of Jor. I realized I should probably pray at this, even though I didn't need to do anything. Right. Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And... tranquility. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, so we got a whole bunch of things we can contemplate now. I'm going to contemplate the tea shop owner. A bird folk on the run. His shop is in ruins. What sort of business did he conduct there? Contemplate the Dragon of Tolstead. A famous goblin leader. Her reach sharp, her gaze strong. She wants you to investigate the tea shop and report to her. The content of that report will determine much. Milk. No. Come on. Fine. It comes from a cow. You like it. Many do not. Now contemplate something else. Star witness. One strange detail. A fake name. A man in yellow. Follow the trail. Tea shop owner and witness are different people. Okay. See, I still hadn't fully got that we were looking for the tea shop owner. But I must have forgotten the line. Anyway. We know it now. Pillar of Jor. Actually, yeah, there was one line about him, but I think it was less like you're looking for the owner, more like investigate the tea shop. Go deeper. Meditate. Learn, study. So this is basically, hey, how do I get to the next part of whatever thing I need to get to? Contemplate women. They exist. They prosper. You will not have one, for they are not yours to have, though there might be some who fancy you, if you show yourself to be a good man. Or bad if you want the baddies. Druidism? The Undercoast elf is a good woman. She holds many natural friends in this unnatural place. If you wish to seek the green path, then be nice to her and her friends. Perhaps one day you will join her. I fall into the river? It was not an accident. You are not so clumsy. But the question is not why you fell. The question is, why do you live? Alright. Cool. Right. It's fine. The other questions we have asked before, but... Right. Overgrown, ancient, sort of interesting. Embedded in the earth, you find weather-bitten stone in the shape of a spiral. Its edges are worn down, smooth almost, and behind you lies the head of what was once a snail statue. Whatever god of symbolism this once denoted, time has ground it down. It is a monument to nothing now. What's with this snail stuff? Norvik is built upon layers and layers of ruins. One of those layers, one of the oldest, were a snail folk. Thus, you will surely find many of these snail symbols in spiral shapes around the city. You don't get many civilizations built by snails in fantasy. You don't get many built by cats either, that built on the snails, but yeah, snails are very unusual. What are we thinking, Snell? It's a rock. But what sort of rock? The type that people forget about. Tell me your secrets. No response. Ah, Cleric? Tell me your secrets, damn it. Punching the monument. Your fist makes contact with the hard surface. A crack follows along with a shooting pain up your arm and spreading through your fingers. The crack came from the rock. Lifting your fist, you realize you've left a minor crack in the surface. Holy shit, you okay, Cleric? I'm not persuasive enough, Snell. I can see that. Might be a bad idea to attempt to argue with stone. The rock stares at you menacingly, but a piece of it fell from your violent act. Pick up the shard. Another shard of Jor. I'll put it in my pouch. Wait, you damaged it with your fist. This stone is very brittle. Great! Now you got some ancient snail rock. Can we go now? I'm going to nod and leave, but actually I'm going to go immediately back to it. Embedded in the earth, you find what was once a snail statue. Yeah, that's fine. Touch the surface. It is cold. Your hand runs across the stone, finding it more coarse than you thought. Ridges in the spiral are even smoother. You find they are not all coarse. What's more, you do feel the outline of a script? Symbols? Your fingers trace them faintly along the spiral shell of the snail. The symbols do not mean anything to you. If you had comprehend languages, you could understand it. Alright, well, if I had comprehend languages, I would have done the other check as well. But I don't, so... An empty barrel. Obviously, I'll take the crowns. Rough letters spell out Our Lady's apartments. Sneaky staircase, nice find. Wait, nice find? Oh, that gets us here. Okay. That's cool. How do I get there? Okay, I see. That's fine. We can just let it guide us. I want to head here first, anyway. Who's this fella? It's not even someone we can target. Empty barrel. Mine. Old faded posters nailed to the wall. They're unreadable. Oh. Alright. A bicycle? Like, that's just straight up just a modern bicycle. Why do they have modern bicycles? A bike line. One bike stands out to you. A handful of bicycles are stationed in the local rack. Bicycle. Useful for traversing long distances with ease and speed. Used by common workers all around Norvik. Seen as poor man's way of travel in the countryside.
Bicycle, a form of transport built upon the strength of your own two legs. True men race through the city streets to find their destiny. Bicycle. Bikes are nice. Not a lot of bikes. The usual commuters are probably too scared to head past the tea shop. This particular bike is yours. Hey, Meek. Aye, boy. Check out this bike. The mimic looks at the yellow bike with a bulbous eye. What is bike? Well, it's a cool device you can ride through town looking cool on. Meek is intrigued. Meek is scared. What if you fall and hit head? That's where the helm comes in, buddy. That is why. That's why Master have thing on head. Meek learned so much about Master. Meek enjoy not dungeon very much. I'm gonna check the chain lock. You lean in and take a closer look. The rusty chain seems brittle but wrapped so hard around the tire that it would be annoying to get off even if you had the key. Good, no one will take your bike. Wait, this is my bike? Yes, you fool, keep up. Sure is, best way to travel in Norvik, except of course on this godforsaken island. On this godforsaken island fortress. Where's the key? Not here. Don't go wandering around looking for your key, it's just a bike. Don't say that, it's a wonderful bike. A manly bike. A rusty bike? Could getting the key be a quest? That does sound like a quest you would get. Find the missing key. The mystery of the bike key. Something like that would be perfect. The key is probably at the bottom of the river along with the rest of your dignity. Hold on, when exactly did I come to Tolstad? On the 21st of March, evening. Whoa. On the 21st of March? The same day as the tea shop? Then you fell. Oh. The pain, sudden and striking. So I came to Tolstad on the same day. I guess I was investigating the tea shop. That's fine, never mind. I got too excited. It wasn't a clue. Was I alone? No. A shove in the dark, swift and deadly. A lucky strike from some drunk fool, probably. An anti-city hate crime, if ever I saw one. Do I recall anything important? You chained the bike. You stood up. Then pain. I stumbled over the stone railing. Yes. This is where I fell into the river. Huh? The goblin glances over to the broken fence. Interesting. You must have had a lot to drink if you took a stumble like that. Someone must have attacked me. Maybe. Gives you a curious expression. Considering everything, we better play it cool. I'll handle it. I'm the Cleric. He laughs. Ah, yes, of course, Cleric. I said level up available. Wait a second. When it says level up available, should I have been leveling up things? He glances down to the river once more. I think I have been leveling up things. I just haven't leveled that many times, so I forgot. You see anything strange about this bike, Snell? No, it's a bicycle. He is impressed. You like bicycles? Not particularly. You want to know a secret? Not particularly. This is my bike. Yeah, that seems to add up. He is implying that this rusty old bike suits you. Which is very true, mind you. I love this bike. Aha. If I remember where the key is, can I bring the bike with me? He takes a breath. First of all, don't ask me. You're an adult, do what you want. Secondly, how the fuck are you going to take a bike around Tolstad? You're going to carry it up and down the stairs? This bike rack is set up here so people can leave bikes before heading down the stairs to Water Lane. I could do that. Oh, you could, yeah? If you find a pocket bike, that's another thing. The goblin sighs. But leave this one be, Cleric. We got work to do. Bye, bike. Okay. Also, me just realizing suddenly that... Oh yeah, this is just the second time I leveled up.
But me realizing suddenly that Tolstad is a part of the city of Norvik, and for some reason I was like, they're interchangeable. No, obviously Tolstad is just the area we're in. Anyway, so I got more hit points, I got more hit die, I got more first level spell slots, more second level spell slots, and I get to choose something to put a point in, right? What do I want to put a point in here? I get 1 point. 1 point of strength currently doesn't get us very much. I kind of want to just keep putting points in strength, to be honest with you. I want strength to be by far our best stat. Yeah. Wisdom would be interesting. I mean, we're not doing wisdom. Intelligence is fine because it just spouts lore, but it seems to spout lore at a reasonable amount right now. Charisma is fine. We're not really doing a lot of charisma things. We're mostly just experiencing charisma being snarky, which is great. Constitution is cool and seems connected to the more esoteric nature of the game. I think it's just there for the mystery right now. Obviously, I don't want to do dex right now, so strength, I guess, is it. Unless we have a particular reason to level something else. Okay. And that was an update on which quest? So the river one, right? Whichever one that actually is. Wait, this one's completed, but I didn't get a feat. I just realized I didn't get a feat from this one. Oh, okay. Interesting, you didn't lead anywhere. But is that because that's the end of a chain, maybe? Or maybe it just doesn't have anything. But yeah, this is the bike rack where somebody pushed us in. Okay. What's this? Sleeping for service. Come back after midnight-ish. Oh, is this an after midnight thing? Okay. An empty barrel. Grab that. Yeah, we know there's the staircase there. What's this? The tea shop. The name of the tea shop is illegible. That's an odd name for a tea shop. Amidst scorch marks and cracked masonry, you approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage.
Huh?
A tea shop, what a mess. Rip these planks aside, let's get to work. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. The goblin clears his throat and begins reading the bold letters at the top of the paper. City notice, no trespassing. That doesn't include me, does it? He shrugs. I'm no expert in city law, but... Your companion suddenly kicks a plank, sending a subtle ripple of blue energy around his foot. You think I wouldn't sneak in by myself if I could? It's sealed, you ain't getting in without a magistrate's approval. I'm gonna touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hand. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in a dark, translucent blue and then fades away. Yep. Just standing near the door makes it clear that there's a locking spell cast on it. Rude to lock people out. Crime scene should be public viewing. I guess I could use knock to unlock it? Or is it only a matter if it's a mundane lock? Yeah, mundane lock. Okay, so I can attempt to break it down. It's actually not impossible. And I've got a hammer. What kind of magic is this? It's arcane lock. Casting it on a bunch of planks is unorthodox, but obviously they got it working. It's used all over the towers. You need a passphrase to unseal it. Nothing that can't be solved with testosterone. Trying to force an arcane lock open is idiotic. Don't. Can I bypass the effect with magic? Of course, knock would do the trick. Oh, okay. Can I guess the passphrase? Guess. Guess. Without knowing who placed this seal personally and their preferences, even assuming the person who placed it is an idiot who would use something of their own preference, there are millions of sentences. There's no chance in hell you can simply guess. Now go figure out something. Oh, now go figure something else out. But I can still break it down, right? You can certainly try. Believe in yourself. You're a man. Men can do anything. Do you think I could break it open, Snell? I'd love to see you try. Go for it. I believe in you, Cleric. He is half mocking you. Okay, let's take another look at the planks. No other bonuses yet. Look at beyond the planks. You catch glances of still shadows beyond. This place is a mess. A scorched mess. There's no other way in? Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me. Tholstad is full of tunnels, holes, pipes, so, you know, who knows? Look at scorch marks. It's everywhere. This fire was intense. I'm going to check out the trespassing notice on the planks. A handwritten note in bold lettering says, City notice, no trespassing. Then continues with finer writing. By the order of Coin Lord Darrow, the following premises are under city seizure under suspicion of criminal offence. Unlawful trespassing will be liable under 13 holster contempt. The law is the law. I'm going to turn to Snell. The tea shop that blew up, eh? It sure did. It was one hell of a blast, but the structure's still standing. Dwarven engineering. Looks like shit, but boy can it take a hit. Disliking dwarven architecture is very hip these days. Okay. I need a 16. I'm going to attempt to break it down. No! Okay. Get ready. Reach forth. You grab the planks and... The esoteric force shimmers. You grab it, muscles ready. The power of the seal, it burns. An intense pain shoots through your lower back and shoulders. The pain is immense. You tried, but the planks are nailed esoterically in place. You must try harder to break them again and again and again. The magic cannot be forced through, obviously. You need to find another way. Well, hope it was worth a shot, Cleric. You should probably just talk to your coin lord up the hill. Your back is on fire. I should leave for now. Why would I talk to the coin lord when I can simply unlock it? Anyway, I forget where we got knock from. Yeah, but maybe that's something that we've... I was also just wondering what was up here. Not a lot. Okay. Ooh, there's a thing there. Wait a second. Corner of Norvik still standing in the gate era. Anyway. Yeah, maybe we got it from the city below, so we wouldn't normally have knock at this point, but... Oh, so I need to do this, then knock. I healed upon reaching the tea shop. Wait, did I heal? I healed because an hour passed. I see. You say the words and place a palm at the center of the planks. A deep booming noise echoes out across the street. In an instant, the nails begin to jump out of the planks. They fall to the ground, one after the other, along with the wood. Your spell fades as the doorway now stands open before you. Now, to complete your quest, nothing stands in your way. Snell stops covering his ears and gives you a small applause. You got some balls, Cleric, going against the coin lord like that. Sageleaf will be appreciative, I'm sure. I'm not going to say anything. Snell gives you a quick nod. Now let's check this place out. Beyond lies the ruined tea shop. The goblin gives you a serious look. It's time, Cleric. You get ready to step inside. Your body begins shivering. Death. This is death. Meat smell, old fire, bad magic leave. Stay in here. Master, be careful inside. The tea shop awaits. The tea shop that blew up. We are now in the tea shop. Get rid of it, tell me the new things. Where is the tea shop that blew up? Which one is it? There we go. You managed to get inside the tea shop, time to investigate. Well, actually, it is time for us to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.